We will be talking about conditional statements in Crestron Home using Crestron Configure Pro. Let us discuss a scenario where conditional logic will help us. In the primary bedroom, there is a sliding door, and above it is a shade. We want to make sure that the shade does not come down while the sliding door is open to avoid damaging the shade. We can use conditional logic to do this. If the door is open, stop the shade from lowering. Conditional logic exists within sequences. We will use a door position sensor connected to a VersaPort. Click Devices, then click Add Device. Select the primary bedroom. To add the sensor there, we need to locate the door sensor. Click Other. Scroll down to find Door Sensor. Click the plus to add the sensor to the primary bedroom. Name the sensor Slide Sensor and click Add Device. We need to click on the gear icon on the sensor to assign it the processor digital input we want to connect the sensor to. We will choose the MC4R VersaPort number 1. We will monitor for open and set contacts to contacts are open. We want to enable the pull-up resistor if it is not already enabled. Close the Add dialog. We will select Actions, then expand the primary bedroom. Select Shades, then select the PB shade. Select Closing, then set the mode to Sequence. Select Conditional under the Sequence Builder. That gives us the if logic template to fill in. Select the primary bedroom. For target name, scroll down to the slide sensor and select it. In the operation name, select Closed. Change the state to False. This means the if is checking for the slide sensor to be false, which means the door is open. Click the green check to the right. Click the plus on the if to add another statement underneath it. Select Action this time. Once again, select Primary Bedroom, select PB Shade, select Stop for the operation. Click the green check. When the if qualifies, the shade will be told to stop moving. In an earlier video, we added a variable called Sliding Door. Click the plus to add another action. Select the primary bedroom. Scroll down to the sliding door variable and select it. Select Set Value and ensure it is set to Open. Not only are we stopping the shade, we are also setting a variable to show the sliding door status. This is how we create an if-then set of conditional logic. Next, we'll demonstrate creating if-else conditional logic. This time, we want to set the variable sliding door. If the sensor is closed, set the variable to closed, else set the variable to open. Select the add action to get started. We will call this new action if-else and set the assigned room to primary bedroom. Under Mode, we will select Sequence. We will start by adding a conditional. Select the primary bedroom. Select the slide sensor. Closed and True. Click the plus on the if statement to add an action. We will again select the primary bedroom. Then, for target name, select the slide sensor variable. Select Set Value, then Closed. To add the else to this if, we need to click on the gear icon next to the if. On the else, click on the plus at the end. Add another conditional. Select the primary bedroom, slide sensor, closed, then false. Click the plus to add an action this time. Select primary bedroom, the sliding door variable, set value, open. Click the green check. Click the plus and add another action. Select primary bedroom, PB shade, and stop. This logic will compare the sensor to closed equals true, meaning if the sensor is closed, set the variable sliding door to closed. When this condition fails, the else evaluates. If the sensor closed equals false, the door is open. Then set the variable sliding door to open and stop the shade. The next scenario we want to consider is a nested if. This time we want to adjust the volume in the bedroom if sleep mode is active and the internet radio is selected. In that case, we want to set the volume to 35%. We will start by adding another quick action named IFNested. Assign it to the primary bedroom and add it. Set the mode to sequence. We will add the first conditional. Select primary bedroom, media zone, sleep mode, true. That checks if the room is in sleep mode. We want to add a second if nested under the first. Click on the if. Add a conditional. Select primary bedroom, media zone, source, and scroll to internet radio. Click the plus on the if to add an action inside it. Select primary bedroom, media zone, set volume, then 35 for the percentage, and click the green check. In this logic, the first if must qualify as true for the second if to be evaluated. If the second condition is evaluated as true, then the volume is set to 35%. In other words, set the volume to 35% when in sleep mode, and radio is selected by the user. Both conditions must be true. This is how to create a nested if. We still need to look at using logic operators. If we look at this example, we can rework it using an AND inside the first if conditional. We will create another quick action to demonstrate. Click on the Add Quick Action. Name this one If and click Add. The primary bedroom is already selected. Again, make the mode Sequence and select Conditional. Select the primary bedroom. Media zone. Is in sleep mode. True. Same as before. Click the green check. Notice at the end of the if line, there is a blue plus. This is where we select and or. Select and. Then, click on the plus next to the first condition to add the and. Select primary bedroom, media zone, audio source, and internet radio. Click the green check and then update expression. Our if now has two conditions that must be true. Sleep mode must be on and internet radio selected in the master bedroom to qualify. We can now add our action by clicking the plus on the if, select primary bedroom, media zone, set volume, 35%. Click the green check. This will do the same thing as our last nested if example using an AND to put two conditions on the if. There is a blue plus on the if. You could use more logic operators to make more complex comparisons. Try not to exceed 5 levels when working in conditional logic. This applies to nested ifs and logic operator and logic operator or. This concludes our video on conditional logic using Crestron Configure Pro.